plata o plomo.
Alright guys, yeah, this is the new video. Oh, coño, Carlos, ya está listo, ¿a poco? Vas a hacer los bujías en mi TRX.
Dame el día libre que me voy.
Oh, ¿te vas? Sí, ¿a tu casa?
No me pagan el día, ya me voy.
¿Por qué? Porque mucho trabajo para ti, ¿verdad? No, está bien. Puse a otro que lo haga, uno que sí sabe, Steven, ¿ok? Porque tú te quejas de todo.
La voy a hacer como TikTok.
Oh,
por debajo.
So we saw a TikTok. It's funny on the TRX. I was just scrolling through TikTok, and there was a shop, or I don't know what it was, but to change spark plugs on the TRX, instead of doing it from the top, because on TRX it is kind of a pain. They removed the wheel and the liner to get it from the bottom. That shit was.
O si no,
they're all laughing at it.
O si no, la prendemos en candela como la vez pasada.
Sacamos todo el
motor para cambiar las bujías y ya lo metemos.
No, ya está listo. Me falta puro poner en la parte de arriba los limpiaparabrisas y esas cosas. Para que después no se vaya. Y que le borré la luz del check engine.
¿Pero qué luz es?
No sé, o sea, la luz del check engine está encendida, no sé qué marca, pero vamos a revisar
scanner para revisar. Alright guys, so this is a 2006 Chrysler 300. It came in for an engine replacement, so we have the new motor in it now. They have it on, so they're gonna scan it for codes, see what the check engine light's on for, just erase it if it's a dumb code. Bro, well I guess I am gonna do that, and then we'll go ahead and see. Hey, no está.
¿Ah?
Se siente que está misfiring, ¿no? ¿Qué estoy haciendo? Alright guys, so we have this RAM that came in from the other shop on the dyno. So we are currently tuning it with Z. This is a RAM equipped with the Whipple supercharger. Customer states that the other shop was not able to tune it correctly. So we have it on the dyno now. We flashed it back to stock. We have our Z's tune in it now. So we finished with our steps, and then we're waiting on him to send the revision. Fuel trims were a little off, so we didn't do any baby pulls on it. So we're waiting on that right now. We're doing spark plugs maintenance on the shop TRX. We have Carlos that just finished the Chrysler. I cleared the codes. He's checking the evap canister because that is throwing that code. And then we have Melvin working on the Mustang, which is basically ready. All he's doing is torquing everything down that needs to be torqued. He already put the coolant in there. He had it on, so we're gonna probably call Mike Askin and let him know his Mach 1 is ready for a pickup. And then, yeah, coming in hot, yes sir, yes sir. And then we have this. No gains, homie. Fastest Mach 1 on the West Coast. And then we have this, which is with a 3.8. Yes sir. We're home to the fastest Mach 1 in the West Coast, home to the fastest Challenger Hellcat, Charger Hellcat, Durango, TRX. We got it all.
Yes, sir.
We got it all.
If you want to prove Christian room,
Yes, sir. Let me know.
you know we're ready, homie.
But anyways, we have this basically ready to go. This needs to be put back together. It looks like he already has extensions for the coils, the throttle body. He has the belt on with the pulley. Yeah.
Kind of weird seeing that.
Yeah, I know.
What the hell? The top is 10 and the bottom's 6.
Yeah, because the Hellcat supercharger. But
Remember that Challenger that came in that had a 6 rib?
yeah, same thing. So yeah, this is almost out. Just waiting on a few more parts to get it done. We had to put these block-off plates for the map sensor. We'll see this on the dyno pretty soon. Remove the front drive shaft and probably like 550, 600 to be honest with you. It's on the stock block. But I think customer just wanted it more for like the whine, you know, the power to be like a stock Trackhawk. That's what a stock Trackhawk's making, like 620 to the wheel. So
It's gonna go on E or 91?
I believe it's gonna be on 91. I don't think it's gonna be on the 85 because we didn't do any fuel supporting mods. Like we don't have injectors, we don't have booster pump, so we're on the stock Hellcat. Or those might be 1,000, huh?
For like this, we're using stock injectors.
So it'd be like Hellcat injectors for the E85, but I think those might be 1,000 cc actually.
You might be able to run either of those or not.
On the 1,000 cc, yeah, but we need a booster pump. All right, guys, so we're here with Todd Stein and Mr. Max, his son. So we have the Dodge Charger Red Eye with the Whipple motor transmission. We just put the transmission in. We fixed it. We'll put a new drive shaft, right? Because you saw what happened to that drive shaft. Went to the photo here, but it's ready for next track rental, next event.
Red list.
Red list in April, right?
Yeah.
So ready for red list. See what it puts down, and you know, get some more data in the track with Z, and just turn it up, and we'll send it, right?
I'll blow it up, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You.
We'll see. This is one of the first Chargers. We always do Challengers, so this is one of the first Chargers. So I'm excited to see this platform. You know, 4 doors, and you know, run a good number at the track. So we'll see what we do.
And a full built motor, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Pretty awesome.
All right then. All right, guys. So we got a few cars that we're working on right now. This is the car that. There was a little bit of confusion between the customer and the previous shop that did the work. So the customer replaced the lifters on the driver's side with, where that shop, they put non-MDS lifters, where Bank 2 passenger side had MDS lifters. And the MDS solenoids were still in there. So the customer, when he did that work, he felt a slight misfire. We advised him, when you do an MDS delete, you have to delete the MDS in the PCM. So we went ahead and did that for him, and it got better, but the misfire was still there. It was very, very slight at idle. Give me one second. All right, sorry about that, guys. So we advised him, hey, you know what? There's something going on, and it was only going on the misfire was only going on Bank 1. Let's take the valve cover off so we can see, you know, if there's a push rod, if there's a lifter that's just not loading or charging up. We got to see what's going on. So we removed the valve cover. Everything was fine. We didn't see no issues. So we advised him, hey, valve cover has been removed. Everything looks fine. It doesn't look like there's any issues there. We got to remove the head. He authorized us to remove the head, and upon removing the head, that's where we found the non-MDS lifters. And yeah, so we advised him of that. We told him, hey, we need to put Hellcat lifters on here if you want to delete the MDS. So he said, okay, go ahead and do that. So we went ahead and decided to remove both heads to put Hellcat lifters on both sides, not just one side. And upon removing the intake manifold, we saw that the solenoids were there, and that the 2 lifters or sets were different. So we sent the heads out to get machined as well. So right now that's what we're waiting. We literally just pulled them off, but as you can see, the solenoids are there. So he never did the shop never put the MDS plug on here that it's supposed to have. So fortunately for the customer, now he has to pay, you know, our labor, which is why you should always do your research before taking it to another shop. And I don't even think that was a big shop. I think it was just like a regular mechanic, but you always want to take it to someone that's experienced in the knowledge. We have this Chrysler ready. This one I believe I spoke about it in the other video. So we're trying to get it tuned with Z on a 3-bar map sensor, but we're obviously waiting for Z as he's in Texas 2K. Good luck to him. But if it doesn't work with the 3-bar map sensor, we're gonna have to go over to a 2-bar. But we're sure Z will be able to work his magic and get the 3-bar on there. We have the RAM on the dyno as well. We sent him a file, just waiting on a response for that. And over here we have the Hellcat that got our 1,000 horsepower package. This one we're running out of fuel on the dyno, so we changed out the injectors. We put bigger injectors on there, and then we did a dual pump drop-in kit. So we have the fuel pumps in. We already did the module. It has the injectors in, so this is ready for tuning as well. So we'll get to this as soon as we get Z back. The Mustang's ready as well, so we're gonna have the customer come pick this up. So this is ready to get out there and put some power down at the track and see what it does. And then we have the Jeep that is still being worked on. And then we got a 6.1 out there that they're currently working on that has some surging. That one we did a cam on it. So we replaced the alternator, and then they reflashed the computer, and now they're just working out some kinks in the tune, as well as getting one of the valve covers they're going to replace because of a broken what would you call that? Where one of the ignition coils goes in, where it screws in, it's broken, so it's only held on by one bolt. So yeah, so they'll get that, and then that's pretty much it. We did get a Durango that's outside that was bought at an auction. So it was bought at an auction, and it is going to be getting IGLA. But before we put the IGLA, he wants us to diagnose the issue that he has where the vehicle, when he plugs in a certain module, it's called the front end module or something like that. When he plugs that in, it kills the whole vehicle. He can't turn it on, nothing. So he doesn't know if it previously had a kill switch and that module controls it. I'm not too sure. But anytime that's unplugged, he can try the vehicle normal. Obviously the front headlights don't work, but when he connects that module in, it just kills the whole vehicle. So we're gonna go ahead and diagnose that and see what's going on with it. So we'll keep you guys updated on that. Sorry about that, no problem. All right guys, so on this Camaro, we're gonna be installing a carbon fiber hood to see if there's clearance with the Whipple supercharger. The Whipple kit does come with some spacers to drop the cradle just a bit, but with the hood that the customer had, we still didn't have that clearance. So customer just brought us a carbon fiber hood to go ahead and test fit. So we're gonna go ahead and try that on, and hopefully we can get the clearance. And yeah. All right guys, so it was a success. It fit perfectly. We have the clearance, so they're just gonna adjust the hood a little bit, just to make sure that the body lines look perfectly fine, but we're good. So now we can continue. The customer now wants to do a chiller system, so we'll go ahead and order that chiller for him, install it, get it tuned, and off to Mexico it goes. Okay, so here we just installed the RAM bar on the TRX. We have Alex doing it, so we had to make some holes here, which per the instructions, put the bolts, put the nuts on the other side to basically bolt it on to the rear of the TRX on the front, the bed. So we have Alex doing that. So it's a nice little accessory to the TRX. If you guys are interested in something like this for your TRX or your RAM, we can definitely get it for you guys and install it here. So any parts, accessories, we're able to get. Just give us a call here at the shop. How easy was it to install?
It wasn't too bad.
Just a little
Wasn't too bad.
drilling you got to do, get it right. But yeah,
Overall, it's pretty not that hard. That'll be a little bit more labor intensive, but not too bad.
not too bad.